Chapter 1. A Slice of Something More. Leo sat alone beneath the sagging Happy 13th Birthday Leo banner. His legs swung off the edge of the old, worn-out sofa, tapping softly against the frayed cushions, as if trying to drum up some excitement. A car rumbled outside, and Leo's heart leapt, just for a moment, before it sank again when the car kept going. He tugged at a loose thread on the cushion, as if unraveling it might somehow untangle the rest of the day. It wasn't that he needed a big crowd or a pile of gifts. He just wanted something to feel different. He sighed, wishing for something he couldn't quite name. A slice of something more that might make today feel like it mattered. The clock above the TV ticked past 3:30 p.m. Emily, Marcus, even Sarah had all said they'd come. Maybe they were just running late, Leo thought, trying to ignore the doubt creeping in. He could still picture their smiles when he handed out the invitations. They wouldn't forget. Not really. He kept his eyes fixed on the front door, listening for any sounds that might signal their arrival. Footsteps on the porch, the cheerful chatter of friends finally coming through. The scent of pan de bonos floated from the kitchen, sweet and comforting. But it couldn't unknot the twisty feeling inside him. The ceiling fan hummed quietly, making the blue and green balloons sway in gentle agreement, as if they too were waiting, patient and unhurried, for something worth the wait. Think anyone else is coming? Shane's voice broke through Leo's thoughts. He was sprawled out on the rug, his nose buried in a comic. But Leo knew Shane wasn't as absorbed as he looked. Shane always noticed things, like the way Leo's eyes kept drifting to the door. Maybe they're stuck in traffic or something, he said. He tried to believe it, but his stomach felt heavy, like it knew better. Shane looked up, squinting at Leo's face. Well, if they don't show, more pan de bonos for us, he said, grinning. Leo gave a small, crooked smile. Yeah, I guess. Shane leaned forward, holding up the comic so Leo could see. His excitement was unmistakable, his eyes bright as he pointed to the illustration. Hey, look, my dad drew this one. See how the cape looks like it's really blowing in the wind? He's got this style that makes everything feel alive. Leo glanced at the page, grateful for the distraction. The cape did seem alive, almost like you could feel the rush of air just looking at it. That's amazing, he said, and he meant it. Shane kept talking, explaining how his dad did the inking, but Leo's gaze drifted back to the door. His stomach twisted as he counted again. 3 out of 7 classmates had come, and 2 had already left. Maybe a weekday party was a bad idea. Maybe people had better things to do, or maybe they just didn't want to be here. He tried to tell himself it didn't matter, but the disappointment settled deep inside him, sharp and heavy, refusing to let go. From the kitchen came the clang of pots and pans, followed by his mother's voice calling. It'll be ready soon, mi amor. Okay, mama, Leo answered. He glanced toward the kitchen door, his heart giving a little squeeze at the sound of her voice. She was trying so hard to make today feel special, even though things hadn't been easy since she lost her job at the diner.